Hi guys, Miss Crystal here, and I wanted to share a project with you. Some of my students are currently learning about art through the continents, and we're hitting on Africa. And I wanted to show you some of the in-process stuff that they've done. So one of my students has made, I don't know if you can see it very well, but do you see how it's a zebra? These are called batik. Batik is popular throughout Africa. It is also popular in Asia. The styles change a little bit, but overall they're just beautiful. So the process of batik is you use wax on it, and wherever you put wax, it becomes a resist on your fabric, and that resist creates white space. Now, traditionally, you would dip it into a dye after that. We do it a little bit different with my students. We use, I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can find one. It's a little more clear. Can you see that? See these lines right here? That is glue, and you don't want to use just any glue. We use a gel glue from Elmer's, and what happens is once you heat set the dye, so first week they draw their picture or they trace it, because this fabric, we use muslin, it's see-through, and we tape it down and they trace it, and then the next week it's dry and we can paint on our fabric dyes. So that's step 2. Then I take it home after it dries and I totally iron it because it has to be heat set, and then I wash it, and it turns out something like this. So see all those white areas? That is where the glue was. And so it's a little bit of a process. My students don't completely understand what it looks like until it's all the way done, but I tell them, go ahead and paint on the whole thing. So these ones are finished because this is from a different group. These ones are going to be finished soon. Now, I don't know if you can see, but I am a traveling artist. So that means that I have to find ways to carry wet things home. So what I've done here is I have pans from the dollar store, and what I do, it's a little precarious, I stack them, and as I stack them I can kind of hold them. They can dry like this, and it leaves just enough space underneath that it allows them not to touch. Now, do they slide around? They do slide around, but so far no projects have really gotten too damaged, and I'm not going very far as I'm taking them home. So this is batik. It's beautiful. I know. I love how these guys turned out. Something to be aware of is how thick your glue is, because this one went a little bit heavy on the glue, and you can see the difference with that. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this. You get to see what some of my students are working on, and maybe it'll inspire you to do your own. This is Miss Crystal, yes, the traveling teacher, signing off. Bye guys, enjoy.